All right, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I was getting off of work and I picked up all my groceries, so I thought it'd be cool to go through what I'm doing for meal prep right now. So I got sweet potatoes, I got some minute rice. I got minute rice over like box rice because I'm too lazy to cook rice. My mom can confirm. My mom's over there. Just chilling. But yeah, so I can just pop those in the microwave for a minute. I'm willing to pay a little extra to take out some work. So I was supposed to get diced tomatoes, but I accidentally bought sauce. So we're gonna see if I can make that work. Red potatoes, I got some peppers, corn, and chicken. So all in all, this costs about $50 and it's probably gonna last me about like 4 days, I would say. Not too bad. And this is gonna be like 3 meals a day. I would say when you're looking to buy groceries for like a healthy meal prep, you want obviously a meat, like a lean meat, probably like chicken. You know, there's fish, but fish is really expensive. I think chicken is like the cheapest option you could honestly get, unless you're going for like a really fatty beef. It honestly depends. If you're bulking and you need to get more calories in, you can go for the fatty beef, but just be careful like health-wise, like with having too much of a high-fat beef. So I always just get chicken. I haven't actually eaten chicken since I ended my prep, and then last week is when I started eating chicken again because I was so sick of it. But I'm good now because what I do is I mix the potatoes, the peppers, and the chicken together and the corn, make it like a bowl. And I usually put tomatoes in it, so I might put fucking sauce on top of it now. Otherwise, I'll also use like the rice to make like a bowl. And I didn't get sweet potatoes last time, so I'm gonna cook some of these up, and that way I can mix it up a little bit. You wanna have some variety so you don't get too bored, but there's also something comforting about the consistency of just having a few different ingredients that you have to worry about having in stock in your house and just maintaining. If you're that kind of person that has to eat wild and creative, do it. It's gonna be harder to maintain. It's gonna be a little more stressful, but if that's what it takes to get you to be on a meal plan, that's great. And then these are only for meals that I prep when I leave the house, when I go to work. I'm not including, I have oats in here that I mix with protein in the morning and peanut butter. I eat a lot of peanut butter. And I also have a few sleeves of rice cakes that I'll throw in the lunchbox. And my mom got these Kirkland cheese and fruit things that have 8 grams of protein in it. Tastes pretty good, 180 calories. So it's just a good easy snack if you're like, you know, at work and you just need to have a quick snack. And I also was experimenting a little bit with like shredded hash browns, like just mixing up the hash browns with some chicken as well. You don't need to mix everything with chicken. That's just what I'm doing because I feel like that's the most efficient way to get protein in. I only have like 3.5 to 4 ounces of chicken in every meal. So this will end up, so this is 5.4 pounds. So that's 98 ounces, roughly 97. And if I'm doing 4 ounces a meal, what is that? That's like 24 meals. So that's pretty good. As far as like maintaining your food, don't even worry about having to like buying equal parts everything so you run out of everything on the same day. I tried doing that, it doesn't really work. Just too stressful. Just get your food and then as you need it, pick up some more. Stop at the store really quick, pick up some more. Let's get into the cooking. So I'm gonna start by preheating the oven. Actually, it's gonna go to 425. That's gonna be for the potatoes. I cook the chicken on the top of the stove. So I'm gonna start with the potatoes because they take the longest to cook. So take them out. I'm not gonna show you me cutting all of these. So here's some cool B-roll. Okay, I got them all chopped up. So I spray the shit out of the pan and the tops with like this spray. It says 0 calories according to Greg Doucette. It's actually 10 calories per second. So if you're gonna cut, like if you're trying to lose weight or if you're on prep, like if I was on prep, I would not, this is such an unflattering angle. I would not do this. I would just cook it like normal without oil since it's not detrimental for me to lose weight. I don't really care. I am losing weight right now, eating it like this. So I'm gonna keep it like that. If I notice that I stop losing weight, I'll probably just cut out calories from food. And then if I'm trying to get dumb lean, that's when I cut out the oils and stuff. But don't just use like a shit ton of veggie oil or canola oil or whatever and expect it like to not impact you. You do have to track that. That's when cooking a bunch of potatoes in bulk with a bunch of oil gets tricky because you don't know how to track it daily. So if you're gonna do that, I would remember how many pounds, this is 5 pounds. Remember how many total tablespoons of oil you used. And then if you're gonna use like, if you're gonna divide this 5 pounds into like however many servings, 15 or whatever, make sure you divide the oil, the calories from the oil you used also by 15, and then you can track it like that. But this is done. I'm gonna throw this in the oven and then we're gonna work on the chicken. And we're gonna throw it in for about 45 minutes. Cool. Then with the chicken, I'm going to chop it into like cubes. So I'm gonna cube it or whatever it's called. I don't like big bites of chicken. That's why I don't bake them whole anymore, because it just sucks to eat. So I'm gonna cut them into small parts, cook it on the stovetop, and I'll see you guys once I'm there. So for the chicken, and yes, I'm just barehanding this. Just wash your hands before, wash them after. I haven't dyed or anything yet. You're gonna take it, see this fat here. You're just gonna want to kind of cut that off. Unless you wanna eat that, it's up to you. You don't have to get too crazy with it. And then, this is a huge piece. So then what I would do is I'm just gonna start by cutting it in half. And then I'm gonna cut this one in half down the middle to kind of thin it out. Like I said, I like thinner pieces. And then I'm honestly cutting this just like I cut the potatoes. So can't really get away with the same motion, but yeah, that's pretty much it. If I want to make it smaller, just cut it the other way a little bit. The smaller you cut your pieces, the easier it is to weigh out as well to a specific gram or ounce, depending on whatever you're gonna do. That's good. Take this one, cut it down the middle there. Just like that. All right, chicken done. I realized I forgot to show myself seasoning the potatoes, so I just put garlic powder and onion powder on it, because those are the only two seasonings I know. Have the pot thing, pan, whatever set. Since I ran out of spray, I did use some oil, so I used probably like a tablespoon and a half or something. I heat it up on 3 and then I turn it up to 6 when I'm ready to cook. I just heat it up on 3 to kind of let it like get warm and kind of spread over the pan. But I'm gonna take the chicken now. Half of this will fit in this thing. I'm using this seasoning thing here. It says it's for steak, but whatever. Then I'm gonna put this top on it to help cook the top and help it cook faster. So boom, that'll probably take, I don't know, 2 minutes, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, whatever on one side. Then I'm gonna flip it and cook it on the other side, and then do the same thing with this stuff. All right, oven just sang to me, so, oh my goodness. Taters are done. Let's see what they're looking like. I hate using oven mitts. Boom. Oh, fuck. Ow, this thing does not work. And chicken, that chicken's probably done. Ugh. Okay, so here I have 2 bowls of chicken, 2 bowls of potatoes cooked. I zeroed out the scale with this on it. So I'm going to take it off, see how much chicken we have. We got 2 pounds, 21 ounces. So 3 pounds, 5 ounces of chicken, and then 2 pounds, 22 ounces. So 3 pounds, 6 ounces, 3 pounds, 6 ounces of potatoes. So cooked, it's obviously a different weight, but now I'm gonna make the actual meals that I eat throughout the day. So I packed 3 meals in like this protein thing. I'll bring rice cakes, and I'll bring like an apple if I want a snack. But the actual meal, packing these, put one on the scale here, gonna zero it out. Start with the carb source. Typically this stuff is cold when I do this, so, but I usually put like 150. Well, I'm gonna start using more potatoes now. So I'm gonna put 200 grams of red potato in here, and I'm gonna put about 3.5 ounces of chicken. And then here comes the stuff you can add to make it taste decent. So we have this onion blend I'm gonna put on there. So I'm gonna look at the label. The label is measured by grams, so I'm gonna set my scale to grams. And I'm just gonna sprinkle some on, just to taste. When it comes to adding fruit, veggies, you don't have to, you should track it, but you don't have to be like, okay, I gotta put 37 grams of onion mix on. So we got 90 grams of onion mix, and I have this big ass bag of corn. Grab some of that. Bada boom. I like corn. We'll do a little more. I'll just do 90 so I remember it. Okay, so I'm gonna make the same thing 3 times. I don't really recommend it if you want like to spice up your day, but like I said before, I find great comfort in just the consistency of it, and it's enough for me, and this tastes really good. So I'm gonna make it 3 times, and then I'm gonna go over the macros and stuff. But like I showed in my list, I have sweet potatoes. I could change it up. Didn't cook those today. I'm just gonna hold off on it for now. I also have rice that I can use for the carb instead of potatoes. Typically I'd have tomatoes as well, but I bought sauce on accident. But you can change up, you know, the fruits, the veggies that you use. You can change up the meat. If you stick to the recipe of a healthy carb source, a lean meat, fruits and veggies, good seasonings, whatever. That's basically what I'm making here. So don't think just because I'm doing the same 3 or because I'm doing this exactly, that's what you have to do. But have some freedom, play with it. If I change things up, basically I buy all my food for like a couple days. Well, I've only been doing this for like a week, so whatever. But if I'm gonna change it up, the next time I go shopping, I'm just gonna buy something else. I'm not really a fan of buying a ton of stuff at once. So I'll buy 10 ingredients one time, and maybe the next time I go shopping, I'll change out 4 or 5 of those ingredients for like 4 or 5 different things. I'm gonna make some more of these, and we're gonna go over calories. Okay, so I have 3 more of these now. I put it in MyFitnessPal, so every meal has 58 grams of carbs, 4.7 grams of fat, and 40 grams of protein. So notice I only put 3.5 grams of chicken in there, and the protein's still really high. You don't need more than 40 per meal. You don't need more than 40. Any more than that, you're just using that protein for energy instead of muscle protein synthesis, which happens every 2 to 3 hours. And I don't know if I said the calories, but 418 calories per meal. Threw my breakfast in there, which I'm gonna eat tomorrow, which I don't have to prep because I'm gonna be, you know, waking up. You don't have to prep your meals when you're waking up because you can make yourself something. And then when you get home, you don't have to have something prepped because you can just make yourself something too. Okay. Battery died. Got my breakfast as well in here. 40 grams of carbs, 21.7 grams of fat, 32 grams of protein. It's 40 grams of oats, 30 grams of whey protein powder, and 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. Just mix together, make some oatmeal. Might even throw some blueberries in there. I'll just add it in. So I've probably been doing this for about 2 hours, but what's really cool is, you know, you only have to do this like twice a week. You have so many hours in the week to spend 4 total hours in a week doing this. And now, like, the rewarding part is I have this big lunchbox, 3 meals. Then when I take along to snack on, if I need to, I will bring my scale and place this Greek yogurt on there, this 000 Okios. Eat out of it. I can track how much I eat. Zero it out. Take the lid off, put the thing on, zero it out. You can eat out of it. Whatever it shows on here is negative is how much you ate. So, and it will, if you have a scale like mine, it'll go away after a while, so watch out for that. But got this in here, half a sleeve of rice cakes. There's some extra carbs. And then you notice the fat was really low. You do need fat or you're gonna get hungry. I noticed that, you know, if I don't have a good mix of every macro, I get hungry. That's just me. Roasted almonds, bring that in there too. Don't snack on almonds because they literally have, per quarter cup is 170 calories, so it adds up really quickly. But that's why you bring a scale. You can eat out of it, whatever, because it tells you how many grams it's in each serving. So if I get hungry, eat some rice cakes, pop it in MyFitnessPal. Eat some yogurt, pop it in. Almonds, pop it in. Got the scale. Then after I add in those, you know, maybe I eat 3 rice cakes, or maybe I eat a serving of almonds, or, you know, 200 grams of my protein, I'll punch that in MyFitnessPal. But even after these 3 meals and breakfast, I have 1,400 calories left of my 3,000. So the total calories for my breakfast, the protein oatmeal, and these 3 meals for the day tomorrow, 1,700. And the total macros is 153 grams of protein, 35 grams of fat, and 214 grams of carbs. So I'm trying to hit a gram of protein per pound of body weight. So with my snacking with like the Greek yogurt and my last meal that I have, I'm gonna have to get in some more protein, totally fine. And then rice cakes, I have, you know, room to play with there. 50 grams of protein left is 200 calories, which would leave me with about 1,100. Then I can just, I want to eat my protein equally throughout the day. So I want to make sure every meal has a good amount. But that means I have 1,100 calories to freaking play with, eat whatever I want. Obviously it should be healthy if you know you're trying to treat yourself healthy. Like the other night, I was hungry, right? I hit my protein goal. I had 700 or like 900 calories left. I had a friggin' blueberry muffin, dude. 630 calories, nothing good in it. Maybe the blueberries. But I had the calories, and it's calories in, calories out. Hit your calories, you're gonna lose weight. I hit my protein already. Screw it, I'm gonna eat a freaking blueberry. I've been working hard tracking my meals. I'm gonna treat myself a little bit. So that's gonna be it though for the meal prep, grocery haul, whatever. Now, the most rewarding thing is I have this in my fridge. All I have to do is wake up and take it out, set for the freaking day. So it's a lot of work in the moment, but it pays off a lot. So, and it takes all the stress away. I have this in my meal plan set for tomorrow. I don't even have to track it as I eat it, minus the snacks. So, you know, it's really cool. It's really gratifying. It's really rewarding. And I think once you just put in the work and, you know, bite a little bit, like bite your teeth, grit your teeth, and just, you know, do it that first couple weeks, you really realize how beneficial it is, and then you're gonna wanna do it. I feel like that's where I'm at right now. I feel like that's with anything. So, small little lesson there. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave any comments, suggestions down below. Give me a like, give me a sub. Let's get to 250. We're at 240. And I'll see you guys next time.